Jim Lorenzen Field here in Lamars, Iowa for the first round of the Class A state football playoffs. And we are happy to have it for you right here on Fuller Digital Solutions. I'm Tim Holmes alongside Adam Morris, and we are bringing you a contest between two evenly matched teams. The host tonight, the Gehlen Catholic Jays at 7-1, taking on the visiting Tri-Center Trojans from Neola. Gehlen Catholic comes in at 7-1, as we mentioned. The Jays are 5-1 in district play, coming off a 44-14 win at Alta Aurelia last week. Gehlen Catholic led in the ground game by sophomore Cale Pearson. He rushed for over 200 yards. The Jays started a little slow in that one, but blew it open in the second half and ran away with it, a 44-14 victory that improved them to 7-1. They finished second in Class A District 1 behind Hartley Melvin Sanborn, earning the home field advantage for tonight's contest. Tri-Center is led by the state's leading rusher, Michael Turner. Turner, a 6'2", 180-pound senior, leading the Tri-Center offense. The Trojans 4-4 on the season, 4-2 in Class A District 8. Their lone losses to the number 3 team in the state, Woodbury Central, in a 36-34 defeat a couple weeks ago. Also lost at Logan Magnolia, 29-26. That finished them in third place in their district standings, making this a 2-seed Gehlen Catholic versus a 3-seed Tri-Center Neola here in the opening round of tonight's Iowa Class A high school district playoffs. Gehlen Catholic hosting a playoff game for the first time since 2011. The Jays were bounced in the first round of the playoffs last year at Logan Magnolia. Tri-Center on the road in the playoffs for the second year in a row. The Trojans made the trek to Hartley Melvin Sanborn for a first round contest last year that resulted in a 70-54 loss. No shortage of fireworks in that one, but HMS a rated team last year as well as this year. Trojans put up a valiant effort in a 1 versus 4 seed in the opening round of last year's playoffs. This the first meeting between these squads in over 20 years. Gehlen Catholic won that lone meeting back in the 90s. Now meeting again here in 2022. The road to the Dome starts tonight here in Lamars. Trojans, Jays, coming up next here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games. Second down. Try it. I think you really like it. I tried it, and so here I am 17 years later. I love it.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net. All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. and the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? ThermoBond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. ThermoBond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
And welcome back here to Jim Lorenzen Field in the Fuller Digital Solutions pregame show as we lead into the first round of the Iowa High School football playoffs here in Class A in Lamar's tonight. It's the 7-1 Gehlen Catholic Jays receiving votes in the AP poll, taking on the 4-4 Tri-Center Trojans. This one just minutes away from the start. We'll take a quick team review for each squad. Tri-Center comes in at 4-4 overall, 4-2 in Class A District 8. Trojans started the year off with a couple of non-conference games, non-district games I should mention, versus a very tough Underwood squad, losing 58-14 to start the year, then falling 34-22 at Trainer. Move ahead to district action in a 63-0 win over Missouri Valley, a 29-26 loss at Logan Magnolia. They were able to bounce back in a 44-0 win against IKM Manning, a 34-19 win at Lawton Bronson, a heartbreaker 36-34 loss against the Woodbury Central Wildcats, and then finished the regular season last week with a win at Westwood 40-29. The Trojans led offensively. Let's start with the air attack. Senior quarterback Maddox Anderson, 7 of 124, 816 yards on the season with 6 touchdown passes. The senior's also thrown 4 interceptions, but it's the ground game that really gets this Trojan offense going. Michael Turner, the senior, 290 attempts in 8 games, rushing for 2,023 yards on the season and 28 touchdowns. He may be the best running back of any class at the Iowa high school football level this year. In the receiving game, Holden Scow, a senior, 36 receptions, 485 yards, and 5 touchdowns, the main target for Anderson. Tri-Center is coached by Ryan Schroeder, assisted by David Carlson, Chad Freeberg, Matt Hoke, Tim Kramer, and Steve Peterson. Gehlen Catholic got a non-district win to start the year at 2A. Unity Christian, a 21-13 victory before falling to a ranked Hartley Melvin Sanborn squad 50-35 in week 2. Jays able to bounce back and win 35-0 against Lawton Bronson, the only common opponent these two squads have. A road victory at Hinton, 28-26. A home win against Akron Westfield, 48-26. The Jays went on the road and won at South O'Brien, 28-20. Knocked off MMCRU 60-20, and then a 44-14 victory at Alta Aurelia last week. However, the Jays have lost their senior running back Aiden Spangler to injury. Spangler most likely done for the year with his arm in a sling on the sidelines. In steps sophomore running back Cale Pearson. Pearson put up over 200 yards on the ground in last week's win against Alta Aurelia. The Jays won the toss, selected to defer to the second half. So they will kick off to start things off. The Jays in their home green uniforms, the yellow helmets, yellow numbers and letters, the yellow pants. The Trojans in their road whites with the black helmets, the gray trousers with the black trim on the side, the white tops with the yellow letters and numbers. They'll make it very difficult for me to see who makes some of the plays for the Trojans, so bear with me on that tonight. It is 66 degrees out, virtually no wind on a beautiful fall evening here on October 21st. You couldn't ask for better weather for the first round of the football playoffs. The Jays in Trojans. Keaton Logan kicks it away, and we are underway here in Lamar's. Here's the return for the Trojans. Across the 20, breaks a tackle, out across the 30, and the return for the Trojans by Holden Scow. Scow returns it out to the 33-yard line. Mark it at the 33, 1st and 10 Trojans at the 33-yard line, and that's where they'll start things off tonight. Here's Maddox Anderson, the senior QB. Enters the huddle. The Trojans have good size up front. They're out of a shotgun formation. Here's Anderson with Turner in the backfield. Here's the give to Turner. Tries getting outside and stretched out nicely by Bonderson. He's tripped up at the 35, a 2-yard gain for Turner, and actually making the play out on the corner for the Jays was Connor Kraft. Turner's first carry of the night gets 2. 2nd and 8 for the Trojans. 2 receivers left. Shotgun formation yet again. Here's a give to Turner right up the middle, and a good tackle in the hole by Kraft. Pretty good blocking from the Trojans. That is mano-a-mano in the hole. Turner breaks that. He's probably gone, but Kraft able to make the tackle in the hole. A 1-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Trojans. The Jays defensively in a 3-man front. 4 linebackers, 4 D-backs. Here's the give to Turner. He crosses the 40. He's tackled at the 42. He's going to be a yard short on 3rd and 7. Turner picks up 6. And now it's 4th and 1. And we'll see what Trojan coach Ryan Schroeder wants to do here on the opening drive. He's going to keep the offense on the field, it appears. This Jays defense led in tackles on the season by senior Ryan Augustine. He's got 55 tackles. 4 of those are sacks. 4th and 1 for the Trojans at their own 42. And a penalty, pre-snap penalty comes out. And I think the Trojans might have flinched up front. Anderson gave a hard count. Looks like one of his own linemen jumped off the ball first, and it's a false start. The 5-yard penalty will make it 4th and 6, and now the Trojans will bring on the punt team. The Jays defense comes up with a 3-and-out defensively. Just a couple minutes into this one, in the Trojans to punt. Here's Keaton Bonderson back deep for the Jays. This kick is blocked by the Jays. It's Pearson is going to scoop it up at the 30, and he's tackled at the 26. And the Jays come away with a special teams play. I'm not sure who got it, but the block punt, it might have been number 22, Brandon Gangler. And Gehlen Catholic's first drive of the night will start at the Tri-Center 26-yard line. The Jays cannot ask for a better start defensively and on special teams. See if the offense can travel 26 yards into the end zone. A power I formation. As Connor Kraft is under center, the give to Pearson, and he is tripped up. A 3-yard gain to the 23 for Kel Pearson. Both of these teams coming out wanting to establish a running game. Power I formation as the wide receiver right and one left. Here's Kraft, drops back. He wants to go to Bonderson, and miscommunication as he sails that deep. And Bonderson looks to the sidelines. Some miscommunication there as it's incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd and 7 on the first pass attempt of the night for either side. Jays coached by Jeremy Schindler, assisted by Paul Ellenstone, Travis Westhoff, and Corey Spangler. 9:24 to go here in the first quarter. Tri-Center went 3 and out. The Gehlen Catholic Jays blocked the punt and now have it 3rd and 7 at the Tri-Center 23-yard line. Here's the play action. Kraft has to get rid of it quick. Does, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Ryan Augustine. Good pressure up front by the Trojans off the edge. Looked like big number 76, Kent Elliott, one of the Trojan defenders in on the pressure forced. Fourth and 7 for the Jays on the 23-yard line. Here's Kraft, drops back, throws it deep to Bonderson. It's one-on-one, and it is caught for a touchdown. Bonderson on 4th and 7 comes down with a jump ball in the end zone, went up and got it over Turner. In the Jays strike first. It's 6-0 with 9:13 to go in the first quarter. How about Bonderson going up and getting it? Two great athletes on each side of the ball. Bonderson and Turner went one-on-one, and Bonderson coming away with a fantastic touchdown catch. And here's Logan on for the extra point attempt. And now a flag on the field. It looks like the Jays might have committed a false start, and they did. So the extra point will be from 5 yards further back. Keaton Logan once again lining up for the extra point attempt for Gehlen Catholic. He's down, kick up, and good. Jays lead 7-0 with 9:13 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cash back rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, Gehlen Catholic leads 7-0 with 9:13 to go in the first quarter after a 23-yard touchdown pass from Connor Kraft to Keaton Bonderson on 4th and 7. Puts the Jays in front, 7-0. Keaton Logan tees it up, kickoff from his own 40-yard line. Holden Scow and Michael Turner back deep for the Trojans. There's Logan to boot it away. Once again goes to Scow, who will handle it right at the 10-yard line. He's got a room right in the middle, crosses the 30 to the 34. A nice 24-yard return from Holden Scow, and the Trojans will have their second offensive possession at their own 34-yard line. Three plays, three handoffs to Michael Turner on the first possession. See if Anderson tries to get something going in the passing game. Here out of the shotgun. Once again, Turner has it. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and he'll take it for 6 yards. Give him 6. Just across the 40. Bring up 2nd and 4. A nice run by Turner on first down. Two receivers split out to the right. Hayden Moss and Holden Scow. Now here's a give to Turner. He pushes close to the first down marker, and he's right at it. A 4-yard gain to the 44 and a first down for Turner. And the Trojans move the sticks for the first time tonight. Three-man front for the Jays. Bring that linebacker up. Turner gets it off the left side yet again, and he's taken down after a 2-yard gain. A heavy dose of Michael Turner coming up. Up front for Gehlen Catholic defensively, it looks like William Harpenaugh. Evan Stieg in the middle. Maybe Zane Weiland on that far side, or Gabe Wilchin, one of the two. Here's Turner. He's got some room. Or excuse me, it's Anderson who keeps it. And Anderson is going to have a first down across midfield. And Maddox Anderson's first carry of the night on a keeper crosses into Jays territory. 1st and 10 at the Gehlen Catholic 45-yard line. Nine-yard gain for Anderson. 1st and 10 Trojans across midfield. Here's the give to Turner. He's run down from behind. And a nice tackle by Cole McCarty. Jace, a sophomore, makes a nice play from behind. Turner taken out after a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9. Try center once again out of the shotgun formation. 2 receivers left. Now man in motion from right to left. Give to Turner off the right side. He's tripped up again. This time in the backfield. A nice play by Wilchin for Gehlen Catholic. Turner able to dive ahead for a gain of 2. Bring up 3rd and 7. Moss and Scow split out to the left. Here's Anderson. Play action on the slant. Incomplete. Pass intended for Scow. Anderson's first pass attempt of the night is incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th and 7 at the Gehlen Catholic 43-yard line. 6:02 to go here in the first quarter. After some thought, the Trojans are going to run out the punt team. Bonderson back deep. He's going to have his heels at about the 12-yard line, and the Trojans want to play field position here. This punt, end over end. Bonderson lets it hit at the 6, and it'll bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the punt will yield 23 yards. Gehlen Catholic now leading 7-0 with the ball at their own 20-yard line. 5:55 to go here in the opening quarter. Try center. Let's see if we can get a look here at the Gehlen Catholic starting offense. Connor Kraft, the senior quarterback, in the backfield with running back Cale Pearson. Pearson, the deep back alone. Nope, it's Kraft in the backfield in a 5-wide set. It's a QB draw. Kraft going on the left side. He's got room across the 30, across the 40, and out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And Kraft takes it 23 yards on first down. 1st and 10, Jays at the 43-yard line. Kraft on a QB draw the whole way out of a 5-wide set. A big gain for the Jays. Cale Pearson's running mate in the backfield. Also a up back out of that shotgun formation. Here's the give to Pearson, and he's going to be drugged down right at the line of scrimmage. Second carry of the night for Cale Pearson. No gain on that play. Ryan Augustine starting at tight end tonight. Wide receivers Keaton Logan and Landon Ryder. Keaton Bonderson as well. The offensive line for the Jays starting at left tackle, Evan Stieg. Left guard, William Harpenaugh. At center, Zane Weiland. Right guard, Carter Kellen. And the right tackle, Gabe Wilchin. Here's the power right formation. Pearson tripped up in the backfield. And contact was made in the backfield. They're going to say he fell right back to the original line of scrimmage. And for the Trojans, it looked like number 58, Landon Ward possibly. The nice play in the backfield, 58 or 59. Gonna have trouble seeing those Trojan players and identifying them with those yellow numbers from up here. 3rd and 10, Jays. Here's Kraft. He has time, throws it deep to Bonderson. Bonderson has got a step, but it's incomplete. As Kraft overshoots him on the go route. And after the Jays, first play goes for 23 yards on the ground from Connor Kraft. The 3 and out after that. And here comes the Gehlen Catholic punt team. 4:29 to go, first quarter. Jays in front, 7-0. And here's Bonderson to punt. Logan will be one of the up men. Here's Turner back deep at the, it's Scow back deep at the 20-yard line. Bonderson's going to squib kick this one. It'll roll all the way down to the 22-yard line where it is down by Augustine. The Jays able to neutralize the field position there. On a first down and then 3 and out after that. Now the Trojans will have it back for their third possession here in the opening quarter with 4:19 to go in Tri-Centers. The worst field possession of the night at their own 22-yard line. Here's the Tri-Center offense on the field. A wide receiver right, one left. And Turner in the backfield with Anderson. Here's the give to Turner. And a pile created by the Jays defensive front. Turner able to gain a yard and not much else. Connor Kraft getting credit for the Jays tackle. Bonderson, Logan, number 44, Dylan Pecos in there defensively. And now a huge hit in the middle. It looked like number 22, Brandon Gangler, made the initial contact. Gangler stonewalls Turner after another 1-yard gain, and already the 10th carry of the night for Michael Turner. And now a 3rd and 8 coming up for the Trojans offense. See if Tri-Center can find a way to get the ball in some space against this Gehlen Catholic defense. Here's Anderson, rolls right, looks, and throws it an out route, and it's at the feet of Holden Scow, and a 3 and out for the Trojans offense. Anderson now 0-2 passing on the night. And the Gehlen Catholic defense really stingied up here in the first quarter, not allowing much. And the Trojan special teams, punt team on the field yet again. Bonderson back at his own 38, and a high snap, and it's going to be loose on the ground. And the Tri-Center special teams continues to be an issue here in the first quarter, as the high snap does not allow the punter to get the ball off. And now Gehlen Catholic will take over 1st and 10 at the Tri-Center 14-yard line. And a couple of early mistakes by the Trojans. Gehlen Catholic cashed in on the first one. They'll try to do it here with this one as well. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Kraft gives right ahead. Pearson stonewalled in the backfield. And a 2-yard loss on a nice defensive play. It might have been Turner in on the tackle from the linebacker position. Might have been Isaac Walhooter. Walhooter, the second leading tackler on this Trojan defense behind Scow. Loss of 2, Pearson. Here's the quick out to Bonderson, and the catch is made. He stiff arms the defender to the ground, and Bonderson in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. On a simple out route, Bonderson, a massive stiff arm, and the Jays in the end zone for the 2nd time and lead 13-0. That one from 16 yards out. And Bonderson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here in the first quarter. And Gehlen Catholic in business, up 13-0 with the extra point pending. Here's Logan's extra point attempt is up and no good as he pulls it to the left. But the Jays tag on another touchdown. They lead 13-0 with 2:17 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on FDS.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Gehlen Catholic a 13-0 lead with 2:17 to go in the first quarter after a Connor Kraft to Keaton Bonderson 16-yard passing catch. The second of the night for Bonderson. And Gehlen Catholic is taking advantage of two special teams miscues by this Trojan squad. And the punt team specifically. And here's Keaton Logan to kick off for the Jays. That one's kicked short. Going back to get it is Hayden Moss. And he's going to trip over his own guy at the 30. Mark it right at the 32-yard line. Right now the Jays have kept Michael Turner in check. Turner 10 carries, 26 yards so far. Anderson 0-2 passing. Right now, the Trojan offense needs to respond and get something going. Two receivers that far side. There's motion. Turner goes across. He'll take it. And he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Making the tackle for the Jays is Cole McCarty. And now the officials get together to discuss a couple things, and they'll it looks like it's an equipment issue, the stoppage in play. And now the Trojans break the huddle with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A two-back set out of the shotgun formation. Here's a give off the left side. Here's some space outside. Crossing the 40 and being pushed out of bounds on a nice run. It looked like it was Carter Coons on the carry. Number 22, his first carry of the night. And Coons takes that one for 11. And the Jays player down on the field. We will take a injury timeout here with them. Jays in front 13-0, 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on FDS.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
The Monsignor Lafferty Tuition Foundation awards tuition scholarships to students that attend a Catholic school in the Diocese of Sioux City, including Gehlen and Spalding Catholic. By contributing to MLTF, donors are eligible to receive a 75% tax credit from the state of Iowa. There are no other charitable gifts that offer you a credit like that. It is also the perfect time of year to consider a gift of grain to MLTF. You can find more information at scdiocese.org under the Giving tab. Consider the gift of Catholic education.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team, Your team's videos are on fullerdigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on fullerdigital.net. All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Pandemic has proven the need for great internet, and EverTech connects more rural customers in Northwest Iowa than anyone. EverTech wants to connect you too. Your internet keeps you connected to what matters to you: family, entertainment, work, school, and more. EverTech's no limits internet is just what you need. It's reliable, has unlimited use, no contracts, and no overage charges. Use your internet and always know what you'll pay. Call or visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, and the injured player on the field for Gehlen Catholic was freshman Dane Lehman. Lehman being helped off the field by a couple of his coaches. The Jays leading 13-0 here with 1:45 to go in the first quarter of this Class A first round bout. These two teams very similar on paper, but it's been a couple of special teams miscues by the Tri-Center Trojans. Gehlen Catholic has taken advantage of both of them and lead this one 13-0. Out of the injury timeout, it's 1st and 10 Trojans at their own 43-yard line. As they give off the left side, the Jays defense able to stop Turner after a 1-yard gain. Turner's 11th carry of the night. The Jays defense has been tough defensively on the ground. Here's play action on a quick slant across the middle. It's caught and being tugged to the ground by Kraft, but a first down for the Trojans on the possibly an RPO, and the catch being made by Holden Scow. It's Scow's first catch of the night. That one goes for 16 yards and a first down. Trojans at the Gehlen Catholic 40-yard line. Here's Anderson once again on the quick slant, incomplete. Tries going to the same spot, but the Jays defense there to break it up. Cole McCarty on the coverage. Pass intended for Scow yet again. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. At least the passing game being present will hopefully loosen that Jays defense up. If you're the Tri-Center offense, trying to stretch that defense out a bit, as the linemen and those linebackers really plugging up some holes. Out of the gun, here's the give to Turner. He's got room off the left side. He's going to be just drugged down. I thought he was going to break it. A 9-yard gain. I think it's Carter Coons on the carry yet again. Coons has had a couple of effective carries. 9 yards on that one. Here's 3rd and 1 for the Trojans. Give off the left side, breaking through, and it's a foot race to the end zone. And Bonderson saves a touchdown, but a big run for the first time tonight. It's Turner breaking it loose for 21 yards and a Trojans first down. Seems like it was only a matter of time. And Turner breaks it up the middle. And now the Trojans offense really threatening for the first time tonight. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. After one, Gehlen Catholic leads 13-0. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Back for the start of the second quarter. Tri-Center Trojans knocking at the door. It's going to be 1st and goal at the Gehlen Catholic 9-yard line. Jays in front 13-0, but the Trojans threatening and looking to cut the deficit to 1 score. This drive for the Trojans started back on their own 34-yard line. Here's Anderson out of the shotgun. Turner in the backfield. Play action. Nope, it's a draw. Anderson is going to fall forward to the line of scrimmage. Staying home and making the tackle for the Jays was Ryan Augustine. No gain on the carry for Anderson, and it's 2nd and goal at the 9. Trips to the right, tight end left. Here's the give. A cut through the tackle and the guard, and Turner able to squeeze out 5 yards on that carry down to the 4. Turner now up to 52 yards on the night on 13 carries. And Tri-Center has 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Both sides starting to make some noise. There's the give to Turner right up the middle. He falls forward to about the 1-yard line. Turner able to gain a couple. And now it's 4th and goal at about the 1.5. Just inside the 2. Didn't look like much there for Turner. Able to still pick up a couple. And now 4th and goal at the 1.5-yard line, and the Jays faithful sitting down in front of us starting to make some noise and on their feet. A big play in this ball game here in the early part of the second quarter. Anderson moving, receiver to the left side. Here's Turner up the middle, dives into the end zone. Touchdown Trojans, and Tri-Center is on the board on a 1-yard touchdown run for Michael Turner. Turner does it yet again. It's the senior's 29th touchdown run of the year. And this one, the most important one, to date, cutting the deficit to 1 score, and it looks like the Trojan offense will stay on the field and go for 2. They will. Anderson, Turner in the backfield. 2-point conversion attempt. Here's the give to Turner. He's going to go off the right side and dives into the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt, good. And with 10:02 to go in the first quarter, Gehlen Catholic leads 13-8. We will be back with more second quarter action right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
13-8, Gehlen Catholic in front over Tri-Center. The Trojans, a 67-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run from Michael Turner, and Tri-Center is on the board. And now the Trojans kick it away. And going back and getting it is Logan on a fake reverse to Bonderson. He's got some room up the middle. Logan breaks through. He's across midfield. One guy to beat. He stiff arms the kicker to the ground, and Keaton Logan is going to return this one 80 yards to the house, and the Jays respond on yet another special teams play. And Gehlen Catholic now in front 19-8. What a return from senior Keaton Logan. And Gehlen Catholic answers right back, and quickly at that. Just 12 seconds off the clock on that return. And with 9:50 to go in the first half, the Jays back up to a 2-score lead. It's 19-8, and here's Logan on to kick the extra point attempt. Bonderson holding. Logan's extra point is up and good. Gehlen Catholic answers the Tri-Center score with the kickoff return for a touchdown, and the Jays in front 20-8 with 9:50 to go in the first half. We'll be back right after this commercial break here on FDS.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. We know you've got a lot on your plate. Prime Bank can help. Use our app for everything from depositing checks to making transfers from the comfort of your own home. And if you want to open an account, you can do that online too. If you'd rather visit us in person to open an account, apply for a loan and more, we have several convenient locations. The best tech for you when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, and the fireworks continue for the Gehlen Catholic Jays here in the first half. Keaton Logan on a fake reverse in the kickoff, able to take it 80 yards to the house. The Jays right back up to a 2-score lead at 20-8. As quickly as Gehlen Catholic scored, Tri-Center can do it right back with Turner and Scow back deep. That one is pooched, and play is blown dead as their Jays, I believe, are offsides on the kickoff. And with Bonderson closest to us at the bottom of the screen, I think they tried a little pooch kick with Bonderson really trying to go for the recovery. Instead gets called for being offsides on the kickoff, and now the Jays will do it again back at the 35. Here's the kickoff from Logan. This one now goes out of bounds right at about the 11-yard line. Legal procedure penalty with the out-of-bounds kick. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Trojans. And their first full-length drive of the second quarter. (20-8). Gehlen in front. 9:50 to go first half. The Trojans offense back on the field at the 40-yard line. Here's the give to Turner, and he will dive ahead to the 43 on a 3-yard carry for Michael Turner. Connor Kraft on the tackle for Gehlen Catholic. Three receivers left for the Trojans. Play action. Anderson looks left. Now he steps up. He'll throw it short, and it's caught on a nice comeback route. Catch made by Hayden Mass. Mass's first catch, and that goes for 6, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Anderson's first completed pass of the night. It's 3rd and 1 for the Trojans at the 49. There's the give to Turner, and he's drugged down in the backfield for a loss. And getting in there for the Jays was Gabe Wilchin on the tackle from behind. Turner loses 2 on that carry, and he'll bring up 4th and 3. Trojans thought about keeping the offense on the field. Now they'll bring on the punt team. And now Tri-Center is going to call a timeout as the play clock was running down. So with 8:06 to go in the first half, we'll have a timeout on the field. Gehlen Catholic in front 20-8. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
And after some thought, the Trojans are going to punt this one away as it's 4th and 3 at their own 47-yard line. 8:06 to go in the first half. Gehlen Catholic in front 20-8. And Keaton Bonderson back deep to receive. He stands at his own 20-yard line. Here's the punt. Lands at the 28, and it's going to take a Trojan roll inside the 20 all the way down to the 16-yard line. And a nice pooch punt there for the Trojans. Because Isaac Walhuter, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. A nice punt there for the junior, and now the Jays will start back at their own 16-yard line on this drive. An opportunity for this Trojan defense to come up with a big stop. Here's Kraft. He looks left. Now he goes back to his right. Nowhere to go, and he'll just throw it away at the feet of Keaton Logan. Brings up 2nd and 10. Nice crowd on hand for each of these schools. Tri-Center making a long trek up here and a good fan base over on that far sideline. Here's Kraft, a QB draw. He makes a cut, crosses the 25, and he's right at the first down marker. That's the second time we've seen the Jays run that QB keeper out of the shotgun formation. Kraft picks up 10 on the carry, and it'll be a Jays first down. A beautiful night for high school football. We're being towards the end of October. Here's the Jays, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Cale Pearson taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play defensively by the Trojans. One of those linebackers getting in there to make the play. Might have been Zach Nelson on the... I apologize. It is so difficult to read those numbers to come up with who's making the tackle for Tri-Center. Almost need a full-time spotter. 2nd and 10 for the Jays at their own 26. Here's a Kraft keeps it on a fake handoff on the jet sweep, and Kraft will go for 9 more up to the 35. Connor Kraft has found some success on the ground. And it's 3rd and 1 for Gehlen Catholic out at the 35. Third and 1, power I formation, QB sneak from Kraft, and he's going to have the first down up to the 38-yard line. Kraft ends up with a 3-yard gain on the sneak. Senior quarterback running like he does not want his career to end tonight, that's for sure. 4 carries, 45 yards. The Jays have it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Out of that I formation, here's a counter. Pearson has it on the left side. He's got it out across midfield. It's a foot race. Pearson's out of the open field at the 30. Back outside at the 20. And he's going to be tackled from behind at about the 18-yard line is where they're going to mark it. And Cale Pearson on a huge run for the Jays. About a 40, give him 44 on the run for Cale Pearson. He'd been awfully quiet tonight. That is 3rd carry, able to break it loose on that counter, and it's 1st and 10 Jays at the Trojans' 18-yard line. Clock continues to run down to 5:35 in the first half. Play action, Kraft throws it away. Good pressure from behind for the Trojans. Kraft just throws it in the dirt. Kraft just 2 of 7 passing so far here in the first half, but each of those passes have gone to Keaton Bonderson for touchdowns. 2nd and 10, Gehlen at the 18. Here's that counter play to the other side. Pearson's got room again. He makes a couple of cuts inside the 5, and he's tackled. And there is a flag behind the play back at the 21-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. Pearson all the way down to the 4-yard line on a 14-yard gain would set up a 1st and goal. And they're going to bring this one back. The penalty on the field. A block in the back called back at the 21-yard line, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that's going to move Gehlen Catholic all the way back to their own, to the Tri-Center 31. Instead of 1st and goal at the 4, it's going to be 2nd and 23 at the 31-yard line. Kraft out of the shotgun, looks right, he goes to Bonderson, in double coverage there as it falls incomplete. Now 3rd and 23. For Gehlen Catholic, you got to find a way to maybe get half of this back just to give yourself a chance. Gehlen still in front, 20-8. 5:10 to go in the first half. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Kraft has Pearson in the backfield. They're going to look at a screen, and they get it out to Pearson at the 35. He'll take it up to the 23-yard line and an 8-yard gain. And now 4th and 15 coming up. I like the play call there from the Jays just to get some of it. It's going to be a difficult situation regardless, but catch from Pearson. Here comes the field goal team for the Jays. Keaton Logan lines up for a 40-yard attempt. Hold from Bonderson. Kick on the way. It is good. Keaton Logan knocks it in from 40 yards out. And the Jays lead 23-8. What a boot from Logan. Had just enough. And Gehlen Catholic extends their lead to 15. It's now 23-8. 4:24 to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
Gehlen Catholic leads 23-8 after a 40-yard field goal by Keaton Logan. Jays in front by 15 with 4:24 to go here in the first half. And now Logan's going to kick it away to the Trojans. Turner and Scow back deep. Now Logan's going to send this one down to the 6. And once again, it's going to take a bad bounce. It goes out of bounds right at the 1 or 2 yard line. And the illegal procedure penalty is going to give the Trojans the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 40. Once again, good field position for this Tri-Center offense, trying to get something going. They've had one drive for 67 yards that resulted in a touchdown, but other than that, the Trojans have had to settle for punting. Now behind by 15, they're going to see if they can cut into this before the halftime break. 4:24 to go here in the second quarter. The Trojans out of the shotgun. Now timeout called after some confusion, which you can't be happy about if you're the Tri-Center coaching staff having to call a timeout after a kickoff. This one called on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this commercial break here on FDS.
The Monsignor Lafferty Tuition Foundation awards tuition scholarships to students that attend a Catholic school in the Diocese of Sioux City, including Gehlen and Spalding Catholic. By contributing to MLTF, donors are eligible to receive a 75% tax credit from the state of Iowa. There are no other charitable gifts that offer you a credit like that. It is also the perfect time of year to consider a gift of grain to MLTF. You can find more information at scdiocese.org under the Giving tab. Consider the gift of Catholic education.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, Tri-Center. Trojans have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line to start this drive. Trojans out of the Western Iowa Conference. Here's Moss in motion. Now flag on the field and throwing it deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Logan at the 46. Gets away from the tackler. Now takes it up the sidelines and is tackled out of bounds at the 25-yard line. There is a flag down on the field, and we'll see maybe an illegal motion, and it is going to be, I believe. Moss was in motion and might have moved forward towards the line of scrimmage. It's going to be an illegal motion. Penalty is declined, and the interception holds true as Anderson is picked off by Keaton Logan. And now the Jays are going to have it 1st and 10 at the Tri-Center 25-yard line. Keaton Logan continues. A heck of a performance tonight. The senior wideout had the 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, a 40-yard field goal, now the interception return. Here's Pearson on that counter, and the Trojans gobble it up defensively and hold him to a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 for Gehlen Catholic coming up. Now Kraft yelling out to the backfield in the power I formation. Play action. Kraft looks, throws across the middle to Bonderson. It's caught at the 3. Bonderson dives into the end zone for a touchdown. Kraft to Bonderson for the 3rd time tonight. And the Jays now lead 29-8. That one from 23 yards out. As soon as you talk about how great of a night Keaton Logan's having, Bonderson, his 3rd catch and his 3rd touchdown, the 2nd time from 23 yards out. Here's Logan on for the extra point attempt. Kick is up and good. And Gehlen Catholic cashes in on the interception just 2 plays later. Connor Kraft connects with Keaton Bonderson, 23 yards out. Jays in front 30-8. 3:22 to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on FDS.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, 3:22 to go first half. Gehlen Catholic in front 30-8 over Tri-Center. Connor Kraft connecting with Keaton Bonderson from 23 yards out for the 3rd touchdown of the night for Bonderson. And Gehlen Catholic in control here with 3:22 to go in the first half. Here's Logan set to kick off. Here's Scow back at the 6-yard line. He'll return it out to the left side, and he's tackled at the 17-yard line by the Jays. It was Cole McCarty on the tackle. Mark that at the 19-yard line. And 1st and 10, Trojans with 3:15 to go in the half. Stay with us here at the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. We'll have a first half recap with some statistics, and we'll try to have some other scores from around the area. Several other games going on in our other Fuller Digital Solutions channels tonight. Here's the Trojans on a low snap. Anderson able to just get it to the ground, picks it up, and he'll lunge ahead for 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Fuller Digital Solutions, the premier Iowa high school sports streaming service here in western Iowa and southeast South Dakota. Perfect time to have it during this playoff season, especially some of these teams traveling so far. We're fortunate enough to have several people from the Neola area joining us tonight. Here's Anderson out of the shotgun, looks right, he's going to throw right. That's caught. And the catch is made at the 20. See, they marked this at about the 27. They do, and it's going to be just shy of the first down. See, that's Scow that made the catch. They're going to mark it up to the 28. A 7-yard gain brings up 3rd and 1. Scow's second catch of the night. In the hard count, it's going to get the Jays defensive front to jump. 3rd and 1 should be converted here on a free 5 yards. It is encroachment on the defense, and it'll give the Trojans a first down to the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Here's Anderson out of the shotgun, looks to the flat, gets it out to the flat. Turner's got a little space, crosses the 40, up to the 44-yard line. That an 11-yard gain. Now the Trojans got the offense moving. Turner, his first catch of the night, 11 yards. Got to find ways to get him the ball in space. Trojan offense hustles up to the ball. Under a minute 20. Anderson looks, going across the middle. He's got a guy, it's caught. And it's Scow yet again, and he'll cross midfield, and a flag comes in late. A 9-yard gain for Holden Scow, excuse me. I think they're going to have a late hit on one of the Gehlen Catholic defenders who came in at the end of the play. And it is a late hit, personal foul penalty on Gehlen Catholic. And that 9-yard gain to the Jays 47, 15 yards tagged on. And now Tri-Center has it 1st and 10 at the Gehlen 32-yard line with a minute 11 to go. Just like this, the Tri-Center offense, a couple of nice plays, aided by a penalty, and now they're in business. 1st and 10 at the Gehlen 32-yard line. Here's play action. Anderson throws it, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground. He's unable to step up and get much into that throw. It looked like for Gehlen Catholic, it was number 22, Brandon Gangler, getting in there to force a short arm throw that falls harmlessly to the ground. Stops the clock with a minute 06 to go. Anderson takes the shotgun snap, rolls right. He's got room. Now he'll throw it away. Pass is intended for Maas. Nowhere to go with it for Anderson, and he just had to throw it away. Now 3rd and 10 at the 32-yard line. Down to 59 seconds on the game clock. Now the play clock down to 1. The Trojans just get it off. Turner goes out to the right, and he's just tripped up. On 3rd and 10, Turner picks up, give him 6. It'll be 4th and 4. The clock now down to 38 seconds. The Tri-Center offense is taking their time. They're going to let the clock run down and call timeout. You got to leave yourself enough time that if you pick this first down up, and they will, they're going to call a timeout right at 20 seconds to go. We'll take it with them. Jays in front, 30-8. Just 20 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, and it is Trojans football, 4th and 4 at the 26-yard line of Gehlen. Just 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Here's Turner in motion. And the pass is batted down by Wilchin, and the Jays defense comes up with a 4th down stop. And the Jays take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line with 17 seconds to go here in the first half. See if Jays will just take a knee here. It appears they will. And they appear to be. So the Jays are going to take a knee here and run the clock out. Perfectly content with going to the locker room, leading 30-8. We'll be back here on the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show with a first half recap and some statistics, as well as other scores from around the area, playoff action. We'll be back after this commercial break here on FDS.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Customers deserve great internet too. This is Doug from EverTech. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the personal service that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bringing customers like you reliable, unlimited internet. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. Gehlen Catholic in front 30-8 over Tri-Center. The Jays, let's take a look at the first half scoring recap. The Jays jumped out to a 7-0 lead back with 9:13 to go in the first quarter. Connor Kraft connected with Keaton Bonderson for a 23-yard pass and catch on fourth down. The extra point was good. Jays in front 7-0. Gehlen Catholic then scored yet again. Kraft to Bonderson for the second time from 16 yards out. Gehlen Catholic in front 13-0 with 2:17 to go in the first quarter. Then the Trojans answered on a Michael Turner 1-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was good. It was 13-8 with 10:02 to go in the first half. But the Jays respond on the ensuing kickoff. Keaton Logan 80 yards to the house, and the Jays led 20-8 with 9:50 to go in the first half. Then Logan knocked in a 40-yard field goal, making it 23-8 with 4:24 to go in the first half. And then Kraft connecting with Bonderson for the third time tonight. This one again from 23 yards out. Jays in front 30-8 with 3:22 to go in the first half, and that gives us our halftime score. The Jays in front 30-8. Take a look at some statistics. First for the Jays, Connor Kraft, 4 of 10 passing, 70 yards, 3 touchdowns, all of them to Bonderson. In the rushing game, it is Cale Pearson leading the way, 5 carries, 49 yards for the Jays. Connor Kraft, 4 carries, 45 yards. The senior quarterback has been able to do it through the air and on the ground. Receiving, Bonderson, 3 catches, 62 yards, and 3 touchdowns. A heck of a stat line for the first half. And Pearson, 1 catch for 8 yards. For Tri-Center, Anderson, 5 of 10 passing, 49 yards and an interception. 3 of those receptions to Holden Scow, the senior wide receiver. 3 catches, 32 yards. Hayden Moss has 1 catch for 6 yards. And Michael Turner, 1 catch for 11 yards. On the ground, Turner, 18 attempts, 62 yards in the first half, unofficially. Anderson, 3 carries, 11 yards. Coons, 2 carries and 20 yards for the Trojans. That is our first half recap. And first half statistics here for the Jays and the Trojans. Gehlen Catholic in front, 30-8. We're going to head to another commercial break. We'll be back with more on the halftime show right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cash back rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding easy breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
The Monsignor Lafferty Tuition Foundation awards tuition scholarships to students that attend a Catholic school in the Diocese of Sioux City, including Gehlen and Spalding Catholic. By contributing to MLTF, donors are eligible to receive a 75% tax credit from the state of Iowa. There are no other charitable gifts that offer you a credit like that. It is also the perfect time of year to consider a gift of grain to MLTF. You can find more information at scdiocese.org under the Giving tab. Consider the gift of Catholic education.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net. All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. The Gehlen Catholic Jays, the number 2 seed, leading 30-8 over Tri-Center, the number 3 seed out of the Class A District 8. Jays out of District 1. Gehlen Catholic finishing second behind Hartley Melvin Sanborn. The Jays 7-1 overall, 5-1 in district play. The only loss to Hartley Melvin Sanborn, who won the district. The Jays hosting their first playoff game here tonight for the first time in 11 years and taking advantage of it on a 30-8 lead over the Trojans. Tri-Center, as we mentioned, their second year in a row in the playoffs. This year as the 3 seed, they fell 70-54 in a wild one at HMS last year. 4-4 overall, 4-2 in district play. A couple of non-district losses to Underwood and Trainer. A couple of 1A schools, and tough 1A schools at that. Some other scores from around the area in playoff action. Woodbury Central leading South O'Brien 20-0 at halftime. Woodbury Central, the number 1 seed in District 8, taking on the 4th seed South O'Brien in District 1. The Wildcats leading 20-0 over South O'Brien at the half in Moville. This one a bit of a surprise. The 3 seed in District 1, the Hinton Blackhawks, a 14-8 lead on the road at Logan Magnolia. Again, the Blackhawks up 14-8 at halftime against Logan Magnolia. Step outside of Class A. Look at Class 2A. Number 5 ranked OA BCIG, a 15-14 lead over Unity Christian at the half. That one tighter than maybe some people expected. And then down in Southwest Iowa in Class 1A, Underwood, a 42-3 lead over Interstate 35 Truro. That one in the third quarter. We'll try to keep everybody updated on more scores here as the night rolls on. But other scores from around the Class A, District 1 and District 8 matchups. Hinton, a 14-8 lead over Loma. And Woodbury Central, 22-0 over South O'Brien. And, of course, here the Jays, the Gehlen Catholic, leading 30-8 over Tri-Center. It has been no secret what the Gehlen Catholic defense has wanted to do tonight, and that's shut down the run. And Michael Turner holding Turner to 62 yards on 18 carries and 1 touchdown here in the first half. And the Trojans now out of their game a bit, having to play from behind. You probably see Anderson throwing the ball around a lot more. Scow has been the most decorated receiver on this squad. Moss right there with him. But the Trojans going to have to get something going in the passing game and find a way to get Turner involved with that to eliminate taking him out of the game completely. Gehlen Catholic stat line, only 9 rushing attempts, 5 from Cale Pearson, 4 from Connor Kraft. They've found other ways to get the ball moved around into Bonderson and Logan's hands, but the Jays have taken advantage of short field after short field. A blocked punt, a muffed punt, and an interception return has started 3 Jays drives within the Trojans' 30-yard line. They've cashed in on a touchdown every time. That, roughly 21 points of the 30 that the Jays have scored, that would be a completely different ball game if not for some of the miscues from the Tri-Center side of things. The Jays ahead by 22. We'll see if they try to establish more of a running game here in the second half. Just a couple minutes away here from the second half kickoff. We're going to head to another commercial break. The second half action right around the corner here on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back after this commercial break.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's No Limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. We know you've got a lot on your plate. Prime Bank can help. Use our app for everything from depositing checks to making transfers from the comfort of your own home. And if you want to open an account, you can do that online too. If you'd rather visit us in person to open an account, apply for a loan and more, we have several convenient locations. The best tech for you when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. Second half just about to start. We're going to take a look at a couple other scores from around the area. We missed HMS. The Hawks, a 39-7 lead over North Union up in Hartley tonight. That one in the third quarter. Remsen St. Mary's in the 8-man game, ranked number 1 in the state. The Hawks lead 61-0 over Audubon. That one in the third quarter as well. And an update from Logan. Hinton has scored out of the halftime break. The Blackhawks lead 20-8 against the Logan Magnolia on the road tonight. Once again, just want to thank our sponsors for making tonight's video stream possible here for Gehlen Catholic. Fuller Digital Solutions, the premier Iowa high school streaming service in western Iowa and southeast South Dakota. FDS, a special thank you to all of our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible and free of charge to the public. Make sure to patronize our local businesses that use FDS for advertising. Of course, Fuller Digital Solutions, very active in southwest Iowa as well. Glenwood, Clarinda, a few of the schools. Underwood, as we talked about earlier. All part of the FDS family. Jays lead 30-8 as we start the second half. Here again, I'm Tim Holmes alongside Adam Morris. In this broadcast of the first round of the Iowa High School football playoffs on a beautiful October evening here in Lamar's. You couldn't have painted a better picture to be a spectator tonight. Here the Trojans going to kick off, and they're going to kick short. And flag comes out as the Trojans going to be called for an offsides on the kickoff, back them up 5 yards. We seen the Jays try to do that back in the first half and got called for the same penalty. And after the Keaton Logan kick return, I think Tri-Center is going to try to keep it out of the hands of Logan and Bonderson. Looks like Jake Bogan back deep as well. Bogan and Pearson, a couple of sophomores. Here, this is a pooch punt. Actually right to Logan. He takes it. and is escorted out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Jays at the 43. First and 10, Jays at their own 43-yard line out of the I formation. Here's a give right up the middle. Pearson's got some room. He crosses midfield and is tackled at the 46-yard line. Be a first down on an 11-yard run for Cale Pearson right out of the halftime break. Pearson had that big 44-yard run earlier, 43-yard run earlier. That one 11 on that carry. Jays in business again here. 1st and 10 at the Trojans 45. Kraft keeps it. He'll cross the line of scrimmage and taken down at the 41. Four yards on that carry for Connor Kraft. Brings up 2nd and 6 for Gehlen Catholic. As you mentioned, Jays, you got to figure out when to get the running game going, the ground game, and here's a give right up the middle of the fullback. I think that's McCarty on the carry. It is his first carry of the night. Four-yard gain for McCarty. Brings up 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Here's a give up the middle. Pearson is close to the first down sticks. I think he's going to be just short. He had to get to the 35. And now a late flag comes in as well. There's some pushing and shoving after the play, and a late flag comes out. Pearson's initially short of the first down stick on a 1-yard gain is all. See who the penalty goes on here late. It's going to be a personal foul on the Trojans. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1 at the 31. He's going to put this all the way down at about the 6. Let me see where we're at here. The 21. That's where they're going to mark it. So it'll be 1st and 10 Jays at the Trojans' 21-yard line after a 15-yard personal foul penalty on a late hit. 1st and 10, Gehlen Catholic. Kraft play action, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. Good pressure up the middle from the Trojans. Forces a 2nd and 10. Kraft's first pass attempt here in the second half. If you're the Jays, you're starting to have some success on the ground. The Trojans' defense going to sell out. Continue to try to get the ground game going. Here's Pearson, fumble on the handoff exchange, and he's going to go down for a loss back at the 25-yard line. And a 4-yard loss for the Jays on that carry. Pearson's going to get credited with the 4-yard loss. Now 3rd and 14 back at the 25. Power I formation, one receiver right, one left. Here's Kraft. He's going to throw on 3rd and 14. He goes to the corner to Augustine, incomplete. And the tri-center defender right there almost had an interception. Brings up 4th and 14. Kraft might have forced that one a bit, trying to use Augustine for his size. Now on 4th and 14 at the 25-yard line. See what the Jays offense tries to do. Play clock down to 10. And now a screen. They try going to a middle screen. Incomplete. Pass intended for Augustine yet again. And a flag comes in late yet again. This from the back judge. We'll see what they call it. It would be the 4th down stop is after the play regardless. So it should be a change in possession, I would think, with the 4th down stop for the Trojans. Officials all gathered at the 30-yard line, still having some discussions on this. And the flag still lays on the ground at about the 25-yard line, and now officials are having discussions with each of the coaches. It's an offensive pass interference on the Jays. Penalty is declined. It'll be 1st and 10. Trojans on the turnover on downs. Tri-Center defense gets a stop to start the second half. See if they can get their offense going. 9:10 to go here, third quarter. And the Trojans, 1st and 10 at their own 25. Low snap. The handoff attempt is fumbled, and the Jays right back on it. Anderson was trying to give it off to Turner. Turner did not look like he was even trying to grab it, and now a turnover on Tri-Center. The Jays get the ball right back, right at the 21-yard line, and they'll get another crack at it. And the miscues continue for the Trojans. Blocked punt, a fumbled punt snap, an interception, and now a fumble for the Trojans. Here's Pearson. He wants to run left, has a seam, and he's tackled right at the 15-yard line. A good hard tackle. Pearson picks up 6. Had this J squad a couple times this year, and starting the year they won at 2A Unity Christian, who was down by just a point at OABCIG tonight. Jays ended up winning that ball game. Aiden Spangler rushed the ball 25 times at least that night. Spangler out with an injury for probably the rest of the year, and Cale Pearson, the sophomore, stepped in and done a great job filling that void here on the second half of the season for the Jays. Pearson tackled for a 1-yard gain. It brings up 3rd and 4. PA announcer just made the comment that Pearson was tackled by the whole Trojan team, and he wasn't joking. Here's Kraft on 3rd and 4. He rolls out to his right. Now he's going to throw it to the back corner of the end zone. Bonderson goes up, and it's incomplete, batted away. Nice coverage by the Trojans. Can't see if that was Turner back there. And now 4th and 4 coming up for Gehlen Catholic, and here comes Keaton Logan on for another field goal attempt. This one is going to be placed down at the 22, making it a 32-yard attempt. Logan already knocked one in from 40 back in the second quarter. Bonderson on the hold. Kick is up. It's low, but it's good. Just enough laying on it from Logan. That one from 32 yards out. And the Jays increase their lead now to 33-8. 7:37 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back after this commercial break here on FDS.
The Monsignor Lafferty Tuition Foundation awards tuition scholarships to students that attend a Catholic school in the Diocese of Sioux City, including Gehlen and Spalding Catholic. By contributing to MLTF, donors are eligible to receive a 75% tax credit from the state of Iowa. There are no other charitable gifts that offer you a credit like that. It is also the perfect time of year to consider a gift of grain to MLTF. You can find more information at scdiocese.org under the Giving tab. Consider the gift of Catholic education.
Popped right out. It's like, what the hell is that?
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, the Jays lead 33-8, 7:37 to go in the third quarter after Keaton Logan knocked in his second field goal of the night, this one from 32 yards out. And now Logan kicks off for the Jays. This one scooped up at the 15-yard line. And Scow has got some space. He's across the 40. And it's a foot race. He's not going to win it with Bonderson, but he's going to take it all the way to the Jays' 35, where he's thrown out of bounds, and a flag comes in late as well. And maybe a face mask also. And a heck of a return for Scow. Kind of waiting for either him or Turner to break one off, and a big kick return there. Down to the Jays' 35. Let's see what the penalty is. A 50-yard return for Holden Scow. May tag 15 more onto it. And it is going to be a personal foul face mask. It might have been on Bonderson. So a 50-yard return from Holden Scow, tag on 15 penalty yards. And the Trojans, 1st and 10 at the Gehlen 20-yard line. And an opportunity for Tri-Center to respond and in a hurry. There's two in the backfield with Anderson. Send a man in motion. This one to Turner. And he's going to take it down to the 15. 5 yards for Turner on his 19th carry of the night. Now under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trojans trying to punch it in inside the red zone. Turner again. He goes left, and he's taken down at about the 12. Now 3rd and 2 coming up after a 3-yard gain. 20 carries, 70 yards on the night for Turner. It's 4-down territory for the Trojans to see if they elect to try to run between the tackles here and, if anything, just come up in a 4th and short situation, or if they're going to go for the whole kit and caboodle. Here's a play action. Anderson has it, and he's going to be sacked all the way back at the 23-yard line. And now what was a 3rd and 2 turns into a 4th and 13 on an 11-yard loss. And that's one of those situations where you know that they're going to really stack the box defensively, but you should probably run it into him anyways just to make sure. Even if you get stopped, you got another down at it now. They do, but in a 4th and 13 situation. Trojans need the 10-yard line for a first down. Here's Anderson. Looks, he's got time. He goes deep to the end zone. Into the corner of the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. What a throw and catch from Anderson to Scow. On 4th and 13, the Trojans connect, and they reach pay dirt for the second time tonight. What a throw and catch. It looked like Scow had controlled it, and he clearly had 1 foot down in the corner. The official right on the line to make the call. And with 5:22 to go in the third quarter, the Trojans strike in a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the counter, and that one is stopped as Wilchin making the tackle for the Jays. 2-point conversion, no good, and a big stop at that. 5:22 to go here in the third quarter. The Jays now in front, 33-14. We'll be back after this commercial break, right after this on Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on today.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field, and Tri-Center strikes in the third quarter on a 23-yard pass from Anderson to Scow. Holden Scow's first touchdown of the night. Anderson, his first toss of the second half. Tag on 6 points, and it's 33-14. Here's that reverse. This time they do give it off to Bonderson, and he's tackled right at the 29, make it the 30-yard line. Logan ran the fake reverse and took it to the house in the first half. That one they give it off, and Bonderson tackled right there at the 30, and that's where the Jays will start their possession here with 5:16 to go on the clock here in the third quarter. Score update from Logan. The third-seeded Hinton Blackhawks lead 32-16 in the fourth quarter at Logan Magnolia. 9:48 to go in that one. That on one of our other Fuller Digital Solutions channels tonight. Blackhawks looking to pull the upset. Here's Pearson on the carry. He's got some space, and he's tripped up after a 5-yard gain. Pearson, 11 carries on the night, 69 yards. Jays keep it on the ground. Here's a carry for Pearson yet again. He's got space across the 45 to the 47. Give Pearson 12 on that one. And the Jays nursing a 22-point lead at the half. You knew they wanted to get that ground game going here in the third quarter to run some clock, and had success here so far. First couple of drives. Power I formation at the 47. Give right up the middle of the fullback. And that one's going to go to, is it Gangler? His first carry of the night, crosses midfield to the 49. A 4-yard gain for Gangler on his first carry of the evening. McCarty had a carry in the first half. Now Gangler gets one here in the second half. Winner advances to the round of 16 next Friday night. Here's a give to Pearson. And he's going to cut it back. Crosses the 45 right at just short of the 43. I think he's going to be just shy of the first down. Going to mark it. Gain of 5 for Pearson. Third and 1 for the Jays. Kraft, that big body quarterback, see if they sneak it. They do. And a good push. Kraft's going to have the first down rather easily on a 4-yard gain on the QB keeper. Jays started this drive back on their own 30-yard line. They've covered 30 yards so far and have eaten up a couple minutes of the clock as we're down to 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Here's Pearson on the carry to the left side. He's chopped down at the 38. A 2-yard gain for Pearson on that carry. Pearson had just 6 carries in the first half. He's doubled that in the third quarter alone. Clock continues to roll. Second and 8 for the Jays. Here's Kraft on a QB draw and taken down in the backfield on a nice ankle tackle by the tri-center linebacker. A 1-yard loss for Kraft. Third and 9 coming up for the Jays. Another score update. Woodbury Central, a 35-0 lead over South O'Brien. That one, 9 minutes to go in that ball game. That one also can be seen on one of our Fuller Digital Solutions channels. Clock down to 85 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kraft looks, throws it out in the flat. Pearson's got some space, makes the first man miss, and then he's drugged down from behind at the 38. A couple of yards on that swing pass. Bring up 4th and 8 for the Jays. Clock under a minute. Gehlen Catholic has used up better part of 4.5 minutes on this drive. Taking their time, and now they're going to let this thing wind down and maybe call a timeout, figure out exactly what they want to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. And they will take the delay game penalty. I think the officials, they are going to take the penalty. Coach Schindler takes the delay game penalty, and it was at the 38. So it'll go from the 38 to the 43 just to give Bonderson a little more space to punt this one. 27 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Bonderson rolls to his right, kicks it high towards the sideline, bounces at the 17, and it'll come back right at about the 21-yard line. That's where they'll mark it. Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. Just 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Trojans coming off that touchdown drive, their last possession. An opportunity to cut into this deficit a bit more. Anderson out of the shotgun. He's going to throw. He wants to go deep on the right side. He's got a man. It's Scow again. It's caught at the Jays 43. It's a foot race to the end zone. And Bonderson is not going to get there in time. Scow is in the Trojan strike from 79 yards. And there is a flag behind the play. There is a flag back down at the 21-yard line. Let's see, right at the line of scrimmage. What a huge pass and catch from Anderson to Scow. An opportunity to get the Trojans right back into this one. Let's see what the penalty is here as the officials discuss it. This could be a huge call. The officials continue to discuss it as he's picked up the flag. We got coaches on the field, players on the field. Everybody's confused. And no, the officials have not made any kind of gesture to say what is actually happening. They just picked up the flag. So we assume that they're going to pick up the flag altogether. It is. So the flag is going to be picked up. And the touchdown stands. What a huge play for the Trojans. And they strike here yet again in the third quarter. And now a 33-20 ball game. 79 yards from Anderson to Scow. And boy, he's got some wheels and some hands. That his fifth catch of the night. And now some more discussion on the far sideline. We might have an injured player. We do. We have an injured ball player on the field on that far sideline in front of the Trojans bench. The timeout. We'll take it with them here. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Back here in Lamar's, the Tri-Center Trojans respond on a 79-yard pass and catch from Anderson to Scow, the second of the night for those two. cuts the deficit to 33-20 with 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Some confusion on the field as they picked up one flag after the play. A 15-yard penalty against the Trojans on the two-point conversion attempt. So the ball is marked out at the 18-yard line for the two-point attempt. So the touchdown is good and points stay on the board. And then after all that, we had a Jays player down on the field and getting help off. And I believe it is Jays senior, Connor Kraft, able to walk off with some assistance. I think he's just cramping up. So the two-point conversion attempt coming up here for the Trojans out the 18-yard line. Anderson looks. He's going to throw to the end zone in the corner, and it is incomplete. And now a flag comes in. And the Jays, the one thing you can't do is commit a penalty and put the ball right back to where it's a manageable situation for them. Trojans catch a bit of a break here in half distance to the goal. That's what the penalty would be. It is pass interference on the defense, so the ball was at the 18. It's going to go down to the 9 on a half distance to the goal penalty. And the two-point conversion attempt will be tried again from the 9-yard line. Anderson looks left, throws it on a slant. It is caught, and it is good on the two-point conversion attempt to Scow. And the Trojans have gotten this one down to 11, 33-22. 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on FDS.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cashback rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
33-22, Gehlen Catholic in front. 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Trojans set to kick off after a 79-yard touchdown pass from Anderson to Holden Scow, excuse me. And now the kick return up the middle by the Jays takes it out to the 39-yard line. And that will end the third quarter of play. Jays will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 39 as we start the fourth quarter. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this here on FDS.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's. General contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
Back here at the start of the fourth quarter, Jays have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Pearson gets the handoff in a heavy run set. Takes it for 3. Second and 7 coming up for the Jays. Gehlen Catholic still content with trying to establish that running game. Now a tight set between the tackles. Here's a give to Pearson again. He spins off a tackle attempt, and he's going to cross midfield, just tripped up. But a 10-yard run from Pearson to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Jays on a heck of a second effort from Pearson. That one's going to put him over the century mark as well. 101 yards on 15 carries for Pearson. Pearson gets the call again, breaks through the first tackle, and he is wrapped up at the 45. The ball comes loose, but the play was already blown dead. 3 yards on that carry for Pearson. Connor Kraft went out just a short time ago with an injury. It appeared to be cramps. Now back into the ball game, running this Jays offense, really riding the sophomore Cale Pearson in the run game. Wouldn't mind seeing him try to get the ball to Bonderson in some space here just to help loosen that congestion up in the middle of the field. Here's Pearson again. He's got room off the right side, and he's going to be close to another first down. He's right at the sticks. The 38, he's got it. And a 7-yard gain for Pearson. The 1st and 10 Jays at the Trojans, 38. If you can put together a 6-minute drive here and put the ball in the end zone, you've all but salted this one away. Pearson, another carry up the middle. Nowhere to go there as the Trojans defense plugs it up. Just a yard for Pearson. Isaac Warner on the tackle for the Trojans. It has just been so difficult to read the yellow numbers on the Trojans uniforms tonight. Trying to peg who makes the tackle. (33-22), 9:30 to go here in the ball game. Here's the give to Pearson. He's got some room off the left side, and he's going to be tackled inbounds at the 34. And a 3-yard gain for Pearson on that carry. Scow and tackle out of that safety position. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball marked at the 34-yard line. Final from Remsen tonight. Remsen St. Mary's ranked number 1 in Class 1A, 76-0 the final over Audubon. Here's a counter to Pearson, and nowhere to go. The Trojans defense comes up with a big stop there, a 1-yard loss for Pearson. Now the ball at the 35-yard line, and it's 4th and 7. Clock continues to roll. See if the Jays opt to go for it or not. The offense is staying on the field. They will stay on the field. Play clock down to 8. 2 receivers right, 2 left, out of the shotgun formation. Kraft looks. He wants to run on a draw, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Kraft is sacked back at the 41-yard line, and the Trojan defense comes up with a stop, and they're going to get the ball back in great field possession out at the 41. And the second time in a row, the Jays have gotten the ball inside the 45-yard line of Tri-Center, but the Trojan defense has stiffened up. Comes up with another stop, and now 8:06 to go in the ball game, and Tri-Center has it. 1st and 10 at their own 41. Jays fans on their feet trying to make some noise and encourage the defense. The Tri-Center crowd across the field has really come alive with a couple of explosive plays. Great atmosphere for high school football tonight. There's a give up the middle, and Turner barrels ahead. He's going to pick up 8. to the 49. Turner's 21st carry of the night. 78 yards and a touchdown for the state's leading rusher. Comes into this one over 2,000 yards and 28 touchdowns on the season. Unbelievable stats. Here's Turner. No, they're going to give it to Coons this time, and nowhere to go on the sweep. And that's going to be a 3-yard loss. I think it was McCarty on the tackle for the Jays. That a 3-yard loss, and now 3rd and 5 coming up for the Trojans. Clock approaching 7 minutes. Third and 5. Here's the give and a cut by Turner, and he's going to come up just short. He needed 5. He gets 4 right at midfield. It's going to be 4th and 1 right at midfield. And Turner has been successful in short yardage downs tonight. If you're the Jays, you got to be careful selling out and not getting caught for a bigger play as well and giving up even more momentum. Scow split out left. Moss to the right. Here's Turner. He does get the carry. He breaks through. He's got the first down inside the 45 down to the 43. And on 4th and 1, a 7-yard gain for Turner. And the drive stays alive. He is so good at making himself fit through small holes. There wasn't much there between the tackles, but Turner, a 7-yard gain, and it's 1st and 10 Trojans at the 44. 43. Now a fumbled handoff attempt, and Pearson is in a fight with Anderson. We'll see who comes away with it here. The Jays think they have it. The Trojans think they do. Now the officials are going to talk about it. They're going to stop the clock as they do it. We've had a few stoppages in play for the officials to discuss things tonight. And they are going to give it to Gehlen Catholic on the fumble recovery. Anderson went after it. Pearson came up with a huge fumble recovery. And the Jays take over with an 11-point lead, 5:42 to go in the 4th quarter. Ball marked at the 46-yard line. And Tri-Center, their 3rd turnover of the night. 2nd fumble here in the 2nd half to go along with an interception in the 1st half. And a couple of special teams miscues as well. It's just been a night of missed opportunities for the Trojans. And still here they are with very much in this ball game with 5:42 to go. Here's Kraft, gives it off to Pearson. And Pearson's going to go right to the line of scrimmage and not much else. Pearson has exceeded the 20-carry mark on the night. No gain there. 21 carries, 114 yards for Pearson. Turner, 23 carries, 89 yards and a touchdown for the Trojans. 2nd and 10, Gehlen Catholic. And the give to Pearson up the middle, and the Trojan front 7 right there. And a tackle for no gain yet again. Now a 3rd and 10 coming up, and the Trojans are going to call a timeout to stop the clock. 5:02 to go in this one. We're going to take the timeout with them. Jays lead 33-22. We'll be back after this commercial break here on FDS.
The Monsignor Lafferty Tuition Foundation awards tuition scholarships to students that attend a Catholic school in the Diocese of Sioux City, including Gehlen and Spalding Catholic. By contributing to MLTF, donors are eligible to receive a 75% tax credit from the state of Iowa. There are no other charitable gifts that offer you a credit like that. It is also the perfect time of year to consider a gift of grain to MLTF. You can find more information at scdiocese.org under the Giving tab. Consider the gift of Catholic education.
Back here at Jim Lorenzen Field in Lamar is a beautiful facility, and hosting this first round action tonight, Gehlen Catholic a 33-22 lead over Tri-Center. Been a pretty good ball game. The Jays jumped out to a 30-8 halftime lead, and it is evened up here very much so in the second half with the Trojans making a run at this. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Jays. Out of the timeout. Here's Bonderson in motion. They're going to throw. Kraft looks. He's going deep to Bonderson. And making the catch on the sideline on the back shoulder is Bonderson all the way to the 26-yard line. Right at the 25. And Kraft connects with Bonderson for the big gain. First down, Jays. No flags on the field there. You need a big play. You go to Bonderson. That's his 4th catch of the night. They've all been big. A 30-yard gain on that catch. Bonderson, 4 catches on the night, 92 yards and 3 touchdowns. That one might have been the most important one out, even if he did have 3 TDs. Clock stopped at 4:55, and now a delay game is going to be called. The Jays did not see the play clock run down. And it is going to be a delay game call on the Jays. So 1st and 10 at the 25 turns to 1st and 15 back at the 30. Pearson, the lone deep back. Here's the give to him, and he's going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss. Trojans really selling out against the run. Pearson, 2-yard loss back to the, well, mark it as a 1-yard loss back to the 31. Second and 16 as the clock continues to tick down. Play action. Kraft has it. Looks, throws across it. It's caught by Augustine on a great catch inside the 15. Good coverage, but Augustine able to rip it away. And that's going to be a first down. That a 19-yard pickup on Augustine's first catch of the night. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Clock down to 3:50 in counting. Gehlen Catholic in no hurry as the play clock down to 7. Now a give to Pearson up the middle, and it was Logan on the far side who was wide open trying to tap his helmet to get Kraft's attention, but a 2-yard gain for Pearson on the carry. Clock down to 3:10. Jays have been content with running clock the whole second half. They've established the running game, but they just have not been able to finish a couple of these drives. They can do it now. It's going to be the end of this one. Pearson, a push up the middle. He's tackled down at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain down to the 6. And now a timeout going to be called by Tri-Center. Jays in front, 33-22. We'll be back with the last couple of minutes of this one right after this here on FDS.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Back here in Lamar's, the Jays have it 3rd and 4 at the 6-yard line of Tri-Center. Nursing an 11-point lead. They've led from start to finish in this one. The Trojans have made a strong surge here in the second half. Gotten the deficit down to 11, but with just 2:43 to go, the Jays are trying to salt this one away. Winner advances to the round of 16 next Friday night. Power I formation on 3rd and 4. Here's the give to Pearson. He's got some space, dives for the goal line, and they're going to mark him just short, which isn't the worst thing in the world if you're the Jays. And the first down, we'll give him 1st and goal at the 1. 5 yards on that carry for Pearson. The clock continues to run. And now Tri-Center is going to call their final timeout. And with 2:27 to go, the Jays have it 1st and 10, 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Up by 11. We'll be back after this break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
The pandemic has proven the need for great internet, and EverTech connects more rural customers in Northwest Iowa than anyone. EverTech wants to connect you too. Your internet keeps you connected to what matters to you: family, entertainment, work, school, and more. EverTech's no limits internet is just what you need. It's reliable, has unlimited use, no contracts, and no overage charges. Use your internet and always know what you'll pay. Call or visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Back here in Lamar's, the winner moves on to the round of 16 next Friday night. And right now, the Gehlen Catholic Jays have an 11-point lead. The ball at the 1-yard line with just 2:27 to go. Trying to finish this one off and advance to next week's second round. Some other scores from around the district tonight. We're going to look at getting finals here. Here's a QB sneak. And Kraft is in for the touchdown. Connor Kraft from 1 yard out, and the Jays lead 39-22. And that might do it here with 2:24 to go. Here's Logan lining up for the extra point attempt. Extra point is up and good from Keaton Logan, and that makes the score 40-22. 2:24 to go. We'll be back after this break right here on FDS.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
Back here.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on Fuller.
From 1 yard out. And the Jays have led from start to finish. Created enough separation here, an 18-point lead. Just a couple minutes to go, trying to close this one out. We've already seen one kickoff return on the night by Gehlen. Talked about how good Turner and Scow are. You gotta be careful and mindful of that. Here's a squib kick, and it may go out of bounds yet again. It does. And Logan kicks it out of bounds for the third time tonight. Trojans will have it at the 40-yard line. And actually, it looks like they're going to make the Jays re-kick this one with the penalty. So the kickoff will now be from the 35 rather than the 40. And if you're center, not a bad idea here to make him re-kick. See if you can walk him into a big play for yourselves. Here's Logan to kick off from his own 35 after the penalty. And that one will head to Scow. He looks to make a cut, breaks away from the first tackler, and then he is down at the 32-yard line. So Tri-Center will take over. Scow lost his lid on that play. He'll have to come out for one. Tri-Center has it. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. 2:16 to go. Trojans are going to need to score and score in a hurry. Play clock down to 7. They're out of timeouts. Here's Moss in motion. They want to send a wheel route to Turner, and it's going to be underthrown and incomplete. Pressure coming from Wilchin on the backside. Nicely designed play, trying to get Turner the ball up the sideline. Coverage was there from Logan, and Wilchin affecting the throw. Makes it incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10. This Trojan squad showing a lot of heart. They have not given up. Fell behind early on some mistakes, but they have battled their way back into this one here in the second half. Here's a quick slant. Now there's Moss on the catch. He breaks outside, and he's going to break another tackle. He's got room up the sidelines and finally pushed out of bounds. And they mark it at the 30-yard line, and it was Moss. That one a huge connection all the way to the Jays' 30-yard line. $38 yards for Moss on that completion. 1st and 10 Trojans at the Jays' 30-yard line. There's Anderson looks. He's going to throw it deep along the right side and into the end zone, deflected and incomplete. Anderson, another nice ball. Cale Pearson in coverage for the Jays. That one almost hauled in on a heck of an effort. I don't know if that was Turner. What an effort on both parts there, and a heck of a play in the end zone. 2nd and 10 here, the minute 50 to go. Here's Anderson rolling to his right, looking, throws it, it's caught. There's Moss again, and he should be down at about the 20. They're going to mark him closer to the 19. It'll be a 1st down. 11 yards on that completion. Now 3 catches on the night for Mass. Clock ticking in a minute 35. 1st and 10 at the 19. Anderson looks left. Now being pressured to his right. He's going to throw it to the end zone, and it's a jump ball, incomplete. Bonderson makes the catch, but he's out of the back of the end zone. A minute 21 to go. Trojans might have gotten away with a hold in the offensive backfield, and it looked like Wilchin applied some pressure from that far side of the line. Might have been held, but no call, and it's 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line. Anderson handles the snap and tries getting out of the pocket, and he won't. Wilchin gets to him this time. And the sack will put him back at the 29-yard line. And the clock continues to run. We're down to a minute. And it's 3rd and 19. The Trojans are looking to the sideline. Clock down to 50 seconds. And I think the Jays are finally sensing victory for the first time. Third and 20. Looking. Anderson now rolls again to his right. Nowhere to go with it. He's going to throw it, and it's intercepted. And it is intercepted. And McCarty comes away with the pick and able to get a foot down at the 16-yard line. And that should do it officially. The Jays defense, again, yet another turnover forced. The fourth turnover forced by the Jays defense. 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries on the night. And now the Jays will line up in victory formation and take a knee. And the kneel down will do it. Gehlen Catholic survives after racing out to a 30-8 lead. Jays win this one 40-22. Gehlen Catholic improves to 8-1. Tri-Center's season ends at 4-5. Gehlen Catholic moves on to the round of 16 next Friday night as the clock strikes 0. And our official final score, Lamar's Gehlen Catholic 40, Tri-Center 22. We'll be back with the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime postgame show. I'm all over the place today. Postgame show after this commercial break. We'll be right back.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net. All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions postgame show. Final score tonight, Gehlen Catholic wins 39-22 is our final. 40-22, is the final. Jays led this one at the half. 30-8. Field goal from Keaton Logan from 32 yards out made it 33-8. And then the Trojans got it going after that. It was An Anderson to Scow 23-yard touchdown pass made it 33-14 with 5:22 to go in the third quarter. Then striking again, Anderson to Scow this time 79 yards with just 6 seconds to go in the third quarter, made it 33-22. But the Jays able to tag on a 1-yard Connor Kraft touchdown run with 2:24 to go, and that gives us our final score of the night, 40-22, in favor of the Gehlen Catholic Jays. Statistics leaders tonight, Connor Kraft unofficially 7 of 15, 121 yards and 3 touchdowns on the night. 4 of those targets to Keaton Bonderson, 3 touchdowns, 92 yards. Ryan Augustine, 1 catch, 19 yards, and Cale Pearson, 2 catches for 10 yards. Rushing, Cale Pearson, 26 attempts, 124 yards on the night. Connor Kraft, 8 rushing attempts, 49 yards and a touchdown. 1 rushing attempt for Cole McCarty and 1 for Brandon Gangler, each 1 carry for 4 yards. Tri-Center is quarterback Maddox Anderson, 9 of 18 on the night, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It was Holden Scow, 5 catches, 134 yards and 2 touchdowns on the night. Hayden Moss had 3 catches for 55 yards, and Michael Turner 1 catch for 11 yards. Michael Turner, the state's leading rusher, 23 attempts on the night, 89 yards and a touchdown. Is Maddox Anderson rushing 3 times for 11 yards, and Carter Coons 3 times for 17 yards. Gehlen Catholic improves to 8-1 overall. Will advance to the round of 16 next Friday night. Tri-Center ends their season at 4-5. We appreciate you joining us for our Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast tonight. And look out for next Friday night. We'll have second round football action coming your way on our FDS channel. Thanks for joining us this beautiful October fall evening. We'll be back with you next Friday night for the second round of the Iowa High School playoffs. For Tim Holmes and Adam Morris, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.